Okay, so we're going to do our first little exercise, and we're going to draw a snowdrop, and in the next one we will paint it. For this, all I'm using is my normal retractor pencil. It's a 7mm, and I think it's a HB lead. I use it for most things when it comes to the basic sketch. You can use any pencil you like, just don't press too hard, and I'd recommend that you don't use something like a 6B or 8B because they're softer and they'll leave more carbon on the paper, which can leave a bit of a mess behind, especially if you want to paint. I'm doing this straight onto watercolour paper because we're going to paint it in our next exercise, and I really want minimal amounts of sketching on this so that I don't have to overcome lots of pencil lines. So we're going to start with a very simplified, not by any means a botanical drawing of a snowdrop. So I've got my top on now. Snowdrops generally seem to have these little, I think they're calyx type things up here. And then we're going to take another stroke off that. And then we've got a slightly elongated bell shape coming down, and we're going to put a curve on the bottom of it. And all I'm going to do from here is I'm going to take an elongated oval almost shape out. So we've got that one. I'm going to use this side of it to curl round, and the same on this side. So I've got my 3 petals up here. I'm not going to add any more depth to this stalk at this point because when we paint it, we will deal with it then. As I say, we don't want too many pencil lines in. So we're going to put some leaves down here. Now, generally snowdrops grow in little clusters, so you probably have 3, 5, however many snowdrops in a cluster. But we're just going to paint, draw and then paint the one for today. So I'm going to take a leaf. Now the leaves on the snowdrop aren't really pointy. So, and this one I'm going to bring it back on itself. So it's like an elongated figure 8, which will make it look as though the leaf has got a curve. In other words, the leaf is twisted. Maybe it's a very windy day. I'm going to take another one out at the bottom, much smaller, curve it over and tuck it underneath. And I'm going to take another one up here, and I'm going to use the edge of that stem to put that in. And then we'll do the same on this side. So I'll take a curved one up, back on itself. Maybe another elongated or figured 8 one. So bring it back on itself. And do we want any more? I think that'll do. So we're ready to paint this. So on the next video, we'll start the painting. The only thing that I will do with this before I'm ready to paint is I will go over it with my putty rubber. I always pull bits off. I just prefer to work it that way. And then I will go over this and just lighten by rolling it over. I can just lighten those pencil marks. So all I want is that when I come to paint, all that's left is a faint trace of these lines so that I'm not fighting with them when I add the paint. You can even completely remove them in places if you want to, but this is going to be good enough. So just giving it a roll over with my putty eraser to take most of the carbon off the top. So all that's left is a very faint impression. Okay, see you on the next one, folks.